Got that shit in there and
From the 757 to the 713, well, you know we stay whipping through the streets. Some will call it swinging bang, some will call it slow ride. I just call it cruising to the beat.
It's the Cruising Podcast.
Cruising to the beat.
Da, 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 da. It's the Cruising Podcast.
Cruising to the
Da, 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 da.
Welcome back to another edition of the Cruising Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Cruz. And today is Monday, November 3rd. Yes! I don't know why I just did that. We are in November. Holy crap, this year went by super fast. I mean, like, fast. Very fast. I just, wow. I felt like we just got into October. And now we're in November. And we fell back an hour. We lost an hour. So now, since we're still going by something that came out in 1776, we are still going the hours back, because, I don't know. It's cool stuff. So we fell back. So we feel like you're a little bit extra anything. It's because of that. But today, we are going to be talking about things that aren't scary anymore. I've been having you guys know for the past 2 weeks now, we've been doing nothing but like scary content. So, oh man, why am I looking on my phone? It's on this. We're going to do a few things. Oh my goodness, a few different podcasts, different shows and movies, and also one documentary that you guys probably know is near and dear to my heart. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be doing quite a few of those, quite a few reviews, quite a few, inside things. Keep it a little light, baby. So, so buckle up. I got some good ones for you, for your ears. Yeah, buddy. Okay. So with that, where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere else you can find your podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, you can find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter at Nicetown Finance. Yes, we are back here, back now, back. Why am I keep doing that? So, normally I would do a little bit of a soliloquy before we start the pod. But I really haven't really had too much. Well, the only thing I really got for you guys is that my black ass has been super tired lately. Like, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I wanted to go do stuff and just move around today, and I just couldn't. I went and took a nap. I've been watching TV. I've been watching movies and things, just trying to really get more content for you guys so I can do more content for you guys. And I don't know. I just been super tired lately. Oh my gosh, I don't like it. I don't like it not one bit. I don't like it. Nope, not cool with me. Nope, not at all. I've been taking my vitamins. I've been doing a lot other things that I've been needing to take and things like that. So hopefully, maybe my energy will come back here in a little bit, but very, very worried about it. So not too worried. I'm just getting old. That's what it is. Just old age. Possible opportunity has presented itself to your boy, and I'm hoping that I hear something here soon. I want to make sure I got some things going on. We got some big things going on. So yeah, man, I'm very excited about all of that. So I'm very excited about hopefully what the future holds for you, boy. And hopefully, more audience to the podcast for sure. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all that's been really going on. I've been watching a lot of TV. Some things I probably haven't been talking about to you guys because of the Halloween extravaganza that we had there. So here are a few shows. Here are a few movies and shows that I've watched that I've liked so far. That I've liked a lot, actually. Ad Man is a movie starring Sean William Scott. Chance, I think it might be Chance Palmero last role. I didn't really check it to see. I really felt bad, man. If you guys don't know, he's fudge. Oh my god. He was on Gen V. He was on Gen V. Oh my gosh. It's not Antoine. Oh my god, what am I doing right now? Um, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm glad that was the first thing that came up. It's gonna bother me. I don't know why. Andre. I knew it started with an A. I knew it started with an A. It started with an A. Andre from Gen V. He passed away in March last year. Not this year, not this past March, but the last year's March. He passed away suddenly. Um, but it seems like this was one of his last roles. It definitely showed that he had a lot of range to him for sure, man. He played like this country bumpkin from Tennessee, and this Batman is about these guys that pretty much killed an out of towner, and pretty much a whole drug ring that's going on. And this guy comes into town that is like kind of like a special agent type deal, or he presumes to be a special agent type guy, and he's really trying. He's like trying to be the big city guy that's helping out these small city. Goodness gracious. I don't even know why I said that. These small city folk, police people. Hey man, the movie is funny. It's funny because I might be weird, but I've been a big fan of Sean William Scott in most of the movies that he's done. Of course, if you guys, I don't think I've ever said this, but my favorite two movies of his is Goon and Goon Two. The Goon is amazing. That was a great movie. Him and Liv Schreiber kills that movie. They did an amazing job. I think it's actually a more funny, serious Shorzy, like kind of, yeah, it's kind of like a funny. It's like if Shorzy, damn, it's literally Shorzy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's literally what he is. If Shorzy never played hockey before and just learned how to just punch people in the face. But we're gonna continue on to Batman. So Batman is about these cops that form a task force that are trying to stop this big drug ring that's happening inside the town. And there's a big secret that Sean William Scott's character is bringing with him. It's good. It's a good one. It's predictable once you see it. Once you watch it, it's like, oh, that's predictable. That was a little predictable. But I loved it. I liked I really thought they did a really good job with the movie. I thought it was gonna be a lot more serious. I'm glad it wasn't. I'm glad it was a lot more jokes. It was just, about an hour and a half of just funny shit happening throughout the movie. So I definitely am suggesting you guys watch Batman. You guys are going to enjoy it. Faux show. Okay. Next. I was gonna do that documentary, but we're gonna do this last. We're gonna do that last. Speaking of Gen V, let's talk about it. Gen V set up the next season fantastically. Oh my gosh. Yes, Gen V was the second season. I think it was only 8. It was 8 episodes. I think most of these shows have become like 8 episode type shows. And I think it was 8. Maybe not. Nope, 8. I think it was 8. So we have this guy, the new dean of the students. He's Cypher, and also this is literally maybe like a couple weeks after the kids are sent to the forest, underneath pretty much underneath their school. So they pretty much have to escape. Really we see Marie's power a lot more prevalent. I think this season of Gen V was them maturing in their power. Everybody was maturing in their powers. You know what I'm saying? And I think they did a really good job of like really developing Marie into really, if for Marvel people, for anybody that reads comic books, she became an Omega level mutant for sure. Completely Omega fucking level. Like the Omega, almost the Omega of the Omegas type shit. Like the things that she can do. Yes. Just in case people don't know, Marie's powers in Gen V is that she can pretty much control blood at a cellular level. Meaning that she can fix a cut. She can, if somebody's, I don't know, throat gets cut, she can save them. What? Also, if she gets pissed off enough, she can explode you. Yeah, it's scary. scary. And so it's pretty much them trying to uncover this Odessa experiment that happened with Godolkin. And Godolkin's a real person. He was Thomas Godolkin is a guy that was really trying to study I think he was studying and also trying to create superheroes, or well, superhero people. And really his experiments did work with a couple people, and that was Marie and also Homelander. Just remember, Homelander is Soldier Boy's son, and it worked with her. And so the project is that's pretty much what the Starlighters are going after. We get to see a few cameos with Starlight and also A Train. We really haven't seen the boys come out yet. I think they're gonna bring them. They're gonna have all of them. Homelander didn't show up, of course. I think they did an amazing job with this season of building on from last season and also building towards season 5. So you're not really missing season 5 yet. Like, you're getting excited. It makes you excited for season 5 because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen. With the boys, you never know what's going to happen. That show is gross. But everybody really matured their powers. Like Jordan got to mature some in their powers. Marie finds a lost long relative. And you guys already know that she was looking for this relative for the longest of times, and she was the only one to escape. And also, I like that they paid tribute to Chance Pardamo's. If I'm not saying his name right, I'm so sorry, man. Rest in peace, and you know what I mean. But they paid really good tribute to him, and they gave him a hero's death for sure, man. And what's sad is that it didn't have to happen. That's the fucked up part about the whole thing with his character. So it's sad, man. It was really good. But it was really good touching tribute to him. They they kept his memory alive throughout this whole entire season for sure. I think they did a really good job with that part of the story, just to make sure, like, he was a part of this cast. He was a big part of this cast, and we love him. There's still like we still think we still think he was a amazing actor. And he had a really big chance of being one of the greats. Man, that kid had fucking range. Goodness gracious! Between those two shows and movies, I think they did a really good job with it, and I'm just happy. I'm happy that they gave him a really good, farewell to him for the show for sure. I really think they did a really good job with that part of the story. So, if you guys haven't yet, please go check out Gen V season 2. It's amazing. I don't want to give you guys too much. Yeah, you know how I am. I don't want to spoil it too much for you guys. I'll give you a little taste of it. Cypher is not who you think he is, but Cypher is a fucking dangerous motherfucker. There's a big twist with him, so definitely please go check out Gen V season 2. That's all I want to give you guys. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm gonna do. Sticking with superhero shit, let's talk about Peacemaker. Holy man, yo. I know some people are saying that the final episode was lacking, and I would say this: it was, but they had to tie everything together. This is why sometimes having these eight episodes, maybe 10 episodes, maybe having that small of a episode count fucks a show up a little bit, because you kind of have to rush a little bit and you kind of have to skip some things. And also, you're trying to fit this whole storyline together because this is supposed to go towards Superman 2, the next Superman movie coming out. And so I think it was a great, once again, I thought it was good. I thought it was amazing. I thought him not actually like paying attention made sense throughout this whole thing. Like, we knew as an audience where he was at, which Earth he was on. We knew this. We knew as a audience, like, what is going on here. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know because he was back with his family, and he got what he wanted was his dad and his brother was alive again. The brother that he killed by accident. it was never his fault that he killed his brother. We should definitely be blaming the shitty father that having them fight in a fucking pit around other grown ass men. Like, this shit's crazy. The most country of country shit I've ever seen in my life. But overall, I think the season was good. I won't say it was great. I won't say it was as good as the first season. I think the first season was amazing. It was a great season. I think they did an amazing job. I think that with the first season, to me, they weren't working towards something. And so it was just a bottle series. Yeah, they did have the Avengers come. I'm not the wow. I said the Avengers. How fucking dare I? That's 10 lashes. The Justice League did come down late and shit. And he was like, you fuckers are too late. Blah blah blah. I like that this was an extension of the Suicide Squad that came out, but it wasn't completely wrapped in that. I think this season right here, the second season, was wrapped in this whole Superman 2 movie coming out. And that this is the final season of Peacemaker. You know what I mean? I think it's unfair. I think he should have another season, but I'm sure all these characters are going to come out, during movies and things like that, because this cast is amazing. I think all their chemistry is great. Vigilante, of course, is my favorite. Let's be real. Whose favorite is he not? Adebayo, of course, being the moral compass to everyone. Even Judo Master. It's kind of crazy how that happened. There's some people that just get upset about, like, oh man, well, the woke shit comes out every time we try to watch him. James Gunn has this. No, James Gunn is that's just the character. I don't understand. Why is it bad that why when it's a gay character or something like that, it's woke? I've never understood that part of the story. Like, oh man, they're trying to shoehorn some woke shit in here. It was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, when he said, I'm a gay Asian, something else. He started naming off all these things. He said, shit, I'm everything they hate. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I thought it was funny. It was a funny moment. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was shoehorned. I was just thinking it was supposed to be funny. I really do. You know what I mean? I don't think not funny as in well, yeah, it was funny. Like, oh man, well, I'm everything they hate. Type shit, and also like having a serious moment with Adebayo at the same time, kind of trying to break the tension by saying that. It was. I really don't see where the woke shit came. Y'all really bitch about the littlest shit. It really bothers the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that they could have ended it better. I don't like the way they kind of portrayed Rick Flag Sr. He's turned into a villain. And watching him slowly turn into that villain bothered the fuck out of me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you were probably on a revenge mission for your son who was killed by Peacemaker. And you had your chance to kill him, but then Economist fucked that one up for you. Hold up, my bad, y'all. I just think that y'all they really fucked that up. I mean, him slowly becoming a villain for everyone, though. I guess, man. Using a certain character, a certain Superman villain character to figure out some of this space time and continuum. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're just lost. But using him, you know what I mean, going to Belle Reve, seeing Belle Reve, where Peacemaker came from. I think they did it. I think those parts, the nostalgia parts, the cameos, all that, I think they did a really good job with. I think they just did not stick the landing with Salvation. I think they didn't stick it. I think that the problem is that we only got to see a glimpse of it, and I think we're going to get the comic book run of Salvation Run, where, just in case people don't know, Salvation is where they literally sent every DC villain out there in this pocket universe. And sadly, this pocket universe is where Darkseid sends his little minions to go train. This is their training grounds. And I mean, like, you got Joker, Lex Luthor, you got them all, yo. Lex Luthor, I'm sorry, Captain Cold, all of them. Any villain that you can think of was on Salvation at one point. And that's going to be kind of cool if you can pull that off. That's going to be tough as fuck. That's going to be really tough. Unless you sit there and say, Hey, Jared, you want to come back and try this one more time as fucking Joker? I don't know. Because I ain't gonna lie, he didn't get enough time. I'm gonna say this till my face turns blue. Jared Leto didn't get enough time as Joker. Sorry. Y'all can say whatever the fuck you want. He didn't get enough time as Joker. I think he deserved a little bit more time as Joker. I think he would have been a really good Joker. I wouldn't say he would have been, you know what I mean? The problem is that he came right after Heath Ledger. I think that was the problem. Actually, it's the biggest problem is that he came right after Heath Ledger's Joker. And that's what we call a fuck up. For sure. They needed more time away from that Joker because that one was iconic for sure. Him going to Earth X and dealing with that with the you know what I mean with the white world. It's a black. People got mad about that. People got mad about that. Fuck out of here, dog. I thought it was funny. It's a black. Oh man, yo, Adebayo got them wheels though, bro. Let's just be real. Hold on. Dale Brooks got them fucking wheels, dog. She got them wheels, dog. Just put it out there. Also, she proved that black people can swim. Just put it out there. You're welcome. She killed a lot of stereotypes today. She killed some stereotypes. We appreciate. We should applaud that part of the story. Stereotypes were killed that day inside that pool, and also a lot of white supremacist fucks were also killed inside that pool. But that's just a whole different story. But yes, yeah. She definitely destroyed some stereotypes that needed to be destroyed. Some rang true for sure. Yeah, it rang true with me. I ain't gonna lie. But continuing on. Yeah, so that was Peacemaker season 2. If you guys get a chance, definitely go check it out on HBO Max. It should be out still. Also, Tim Meadows. Tim Meadows is by far comedically one of the greatest ever. I love Tim Meadows so much. Holy mother goose! Can we please give a round of applause to that man? Hey, let's be real. He was one of the better characters in Mean Girls too. He was okay. And then talking about bird blindness. Oh my gosh. It's the bird blindness shit for me. He said, man, you told me I got attacked by a duck. He said you don't use another man's illness against him. Is it funny? Very. Oh, the names that he gave them. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry. Was he Flannery? I think he's Flannery. Oh my gosh. Please, just for him, y'all gonna love him. I promise you're gonna love his character. That's all I can tell you guys. Y'all gonna fucking love his character. That's all I got for you. All right, let's get a little bit more, a little serious, man. Let's get a little serious. All right, let's get a little serious. Ask came out on HBO. My brother actually is the one that not requested, but recommended this to me. Normally, I'm the one recommending shows to him, but he recommended this show to me. It's just kind of amazing, which is kind of cool. First of all, based in Philadelphia, locked in. Andrew Cruz is locked in. Both show, we're locked in. Once you say Philadelphia, we're in there. What I think they did an amazing job with this show. I'm gonna sound crazy, and I know people probably hate when I say this sometimes, but the city was a character within itself. It was Philadelphia. One of the kids worked at a Rita's Water Ice while they're in high school. That's normal, very normal. You have Rita's Water Ice. I think that everybody, except for Mark Ruffalo, I don't think he can pull it off. But everyone else, they pulled off a Delco accent very well. Not great. It's not like perfect type shit, but they did an amazing job doing a Delco at least they tried. Sometimes people just don't try. Like, yeah, this person's from Philly. Okay. But where's your accent? Like, if you're from what part of Philly you from? Because most of the time, most people got fucking Delco accents. So that's what's weird about some of them. There is a certain accent that Philadelphians have, and certain words that we use too. And I think they used a lot of our slang, a lot of our words and things like that. So that's just me. I'm sorry, my bad. I know you guys are like, why? I'm from Philadelphia. That's one of the things we want to talk about from Philadelphia is that they did an amazing job with using Philadelphia as a character because it is a character within itself. Faux show. So the task is an FBI agent. Oh, I wouldn't say retired. What is he? Disgruntled? Dishonored FBI agent. Is that what I can say? I don't even know if you can say that. What's the word you can use here? There's a word you can use here, but he's still an FBI agent per se. He goes to job fairs and tries to get people to sign up to become the FBI. At one point, he's also a drunk. He's also a former preacher, and he lost his wife not too long before that, and due to one of his kids pushing the wife down the stairs. One of his adopted kids pushed his wife down the stairs, and killed her. And he's also facing, charges for this. The kid is, not him. But he has to set up a federal task force because of a rash of robberies that are happening to these drug dealers, and these drug dealers that are connected to a biker gang, which is true to form in Philadelphia. There is a huge biker gang in Philadelphia that was featured on Gangland, and but I don't think, it's not them, but yeah. But watching this show really was a really great. Y'all know me. I'm a cat and mouse type motherfucker, man. I watch anything that has cat and mouse in it. This felt like a really cat and mouse type show. I hated it. I hated that it was 8 episodes. It wasn't that many episodes, so you kind of had to rush through a little bit. I think it was a little bit of rush job, a little bit, but the way they put everything together was amazing. Because who was the real villain for real? Like the guys that are robbing the fucking drug dealers. I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? The drug dealers, yeah, maybe. Maybe somebody that's in task. You never know who was but I think that they did. I really think the acting was really good here. Not really good. I think it was superb. It just HBO knows how to do it, and we're seeing the life of a guy that just got done robbing this biker gang and trying to really, really live life kind of like chill, not chill, but like under the radar. Now, the only problem is that they had to fuck up and kidnap a kid after they did one of their stuff, after one of these robberies, and this is why the task force was really put together, was to find the kid. And now we have to go for you for the robberies because you're not a good person. We have to come after you. So, Task is really good at building the characters up and making you become empathetic to some of the characters that shouldn't be empathetic, shouldn't have any empathy towards them, but they're trying to do the right thing. At the same time, they're doing the wrong thing. And it's also the struggle of this FBI agent trying to keep his family together, but it's like he's using Elmer's glue and not fucking Gorilla Glue type shit. Like, that's literally what's happening. And also, he's tearing at the seams. You know what I'm saying? And he has to go now lead this task force to try to stop these robbers, or try to really find these robbers. And these robbers are trying to figure out how to get rid of some of the shit that they have so they can retire and get the fuck out of Philadelphia before they are found out. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what this show is about. It's really a race against time and cat and mouse. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, man, y'all are going to enjoy this show. I thought they did a really good job with really all facets of the show. It was a little quick, but I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's Task is on HBO Max, and it's HBO Max, man. HBO. How many times do they really fucking? How many times has HBO Max missed? Let's be real for a minute, okay? How many times have they missed? I think they have a pretty good percentage of things that hit. I think they got pretty good, even with comedy shit. I think they do a pretty good job. So, all right. Lastly, sorry, I got super tired quickly. So sadly, I wanted to have a little bit longer time with this, but I already know what's going on. I already know. I know myself. So I got to watch the Iverson documentary on Amazon Prime. 3 episodes. They did his early life, where he was in high school, and the arrest. Just in case people don't know, Allen Iverson was arrested and was really sentenced for a very long fucking time due to not being at the bowling alley. Yes, it's the bowling alley. He got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? What and okay, continuing on. Um, the second episode is early college, well, his college years with John Thompson. How John Thompson practically saved his life. His mom practically saved his life by going to John Thompson and saying, you're the one. You know, what I mean, you're the one that can get him through this. And also his rookie year, some of the shit that happened during his rookie year. Like, he really just talking about his rookie year. And then the last episode is really the culmination of his whole life, of all the shit that was happening behind the scenes, the death of his best friend, the practice, of course, and us. It's crazy because, like, nobody knows there's a whole press conference that Iverson talks about it. That whole press conference is way longer than just him talking about practice. That's the crazy part. Like, nobody ever gets the full story about that. That's what should piss me off the most. And yeah. But what I loved about this documentary is that it was real. And when I say it was real, it wasn't fluff piece. It wasn't like, people just trying to like keep. What I loved about what he told one of his best friends was like, she was like, do I tell them everything? Like, you want me to? He said, tell them everything. He said, don't hold nothing back. Tell them everything. You know what I'm saying? She was like, all right, fuck. All right. So we were selling drugs. I think that this is the most realist we see an athlete be. Iverson's always been the realest. Let's be real. Iverson's always been the realest basketball player ever. Iverson doesn't do a lot of interviews either. He hasn't done. He didn't do a lot of interviews ever. You know what I mean? After playing basketball, and so watching him and his family talk about him, his friends talk about him, and me as a Philadelphian, as a big Allen Iverson fan, everybody knows this. I'm one of the biggest Allen Iverson fans of all time, so I was glued the fuck into this damn documentary. You find out more and more about your favorite athletes like this when they're being fucking real, and the people around him can be real. It was nice seeing Pat Croce again. I love Pat Croce. I think every Philadelphian loves Pat Croce. If Pat Croce was still the president of the Sixers, but when Iverson was traded, it would have never fucking happened. Pat Croce would have never got rid of Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was supposed to retire Sixer and only play as a Sixer. And that's what bothered me more than anything else. As a fan of Philadelphia 76ers, you don't get rid of a guy like that. To know a guy that was 6 feet tall, you know what I mean, not that big, and doing what the fuck he was doing, and him sitting down and talking to Shaq after one of the most iconic basketball games that I ever watched. I like, seriously, I think me and Rob watched that first finals game. Definitely glued the fucking. I can tell you where we were. We were on Mount Pleasant when that game happened. So I as a Philadelphia fan appreciate seeing the real Allen Iverson, the real people around him, the people that aren't trying to fluff everything up and was telling the truth, was allowed to curse, was allowed to let their hair down. Most of the time when you see these ESPN 30 for 30s, like especially with his 30 for 30 that they had for him when he got arrested, we didn't get to. It was kind of like, all right, well, we gotta make sure that we adhere to, families have to watch this. They knew for sure that families were probably going to watch the Allen Iverson thing because my generation is the one that grew up with Allen Iverson. But, and I'm going to say this nicely, like, I'm going to say this, they were allowed to curse. They were just allowed to just let fucking loose. And to watch this documentary made me even more of a fan of Allen Iverson. I didn't think I could be one, but I'm even more of a fan of his. Just hear what he had to go through, you know what I'm saying? That this is the first time I've ever seen his dad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he was cool with his dad. It was always his mom on the his mom. We only saw Ann, and so watching this definitely makes you a bigger fan and see that, like, damn, this motherfucker, this dude went through fucking hell to get to become an MVP and a Hall of Famer for the NBA, become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody said if Iverson was a couple inches taller, the league would have been fucked. I don't. I mean, the league was fucked anyway. To hear him talk about David Stern and how everything changed with him, you guys know the dress code changed and everything like that with Iverson. Iverson was a iconic figure, and he talks about how that how it was with him dealing with this time. And the only reason why I'm not going to give you guys the whole thing is because I want you guys to watch it. I want y'all to see that this is a autobiography about a human that lived at the top of stardom. I mean, lived at the bottom of the literally came from the mud, got to the top, went back down to the mud because he couldn't stop drinking or gambling and stuff like that. And then he figured his life out. He was figuring his life out and getting his shit together. And also the love story between him and his wife. You know what I mean? That right there, how she's been with him since Adam. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like since high school. And yeah, they've had their rough patches, and yeah, I think they were divorced at one point. They found each other again. You know what I mean? He was like, "Man, I gotta get my shit together," type shit. You know what I mean? I can't be fucking up. And he literally says that, and I'm just sitting here like, this dude this is the realest motherfucker, realest athlete yet to do a documentary like this. And that makes me so much happier that it's Iverson that did it, because that's the realest athlete that we all knew. The motherfucker said, "Yo, y'all wearing suits to these games? Fuck you, dog. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want." I don't think I've ever seen Allen Iverson in a suit. I don't think so. I think the only time he was in a suit is draft day. That's the only time. So I enjoy it, man. It was a really, really good documentary. I'm a person that watches a lot of documentaries and do love to dive into a lot of documentaries. This is definitely one of the better documentaries I've watched in my life, for sure. And I think you guys will enjoy it, for sure. I think the only thing that I have a problem with is that they did kind of fast forward a little bit through his career, but there was a payoff to that too. So I love that his wife was like, I do not want to move to Denver. I think she said the last one was, I didn't move to Memphis. then he cut it. I was like, I didn't move to Memphis. Fucking nobody wants to. So, yeah, man, I just wanted, yeah, that documentary's on Amazon Prime. I'm gonna watch the Saquon one too here soon, but definitely this Allen Iverson one was definitely one of the realest ones I've ever watched in my life, for sure. So, that is the pod for today. Yeah, shit, I went through a lot of shows for you guys. I want to definitely have them all listed out for you guys. So next episode, probably be later on this week. Yeah, that's all I can really tell you guys. I mean, that's all I really got for you guys. So, with that, I'd like to say thank you so much for listening to Cruising Podcast. Where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and everywhere else you can find podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, you can find the latest updates of the show. It's on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter at Nicetown Finest. And with that, I'd like to say thank you guys so much. Love you guys. This episode will be coming out Tuesday, November 4th. So please, I know I said November 3rd to start this, but it's 12 o'clock now, so definitely will be coming out November 4th. So with that, like I say, I love you guys so much. Don't do anything I would do. Catch you guys later. Deuces.